Hi everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to use the Your Creative Studio September 2022 kit to make this really sweet note card. All right, and the envelope. So let's get started. All right, so I pulled some supplies to use. This is the very last little note card I have in craft paper in an envelope. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I'm trying to think of what their brand is, the paper something. And they were really inexpensive because I got them 50% off. But like I said, this is the last one. And this measures 5.5 by 4 1/4. Excuse me. So then I did a 1/4 inch less for this matting. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I did this, which I'm going to kind of decoupage on top of this. And this is just a manila piece from a manila folder. And that one is at 5 and 3 3/4, right? So this should all stack up okay. You're not going to see this one, but it's going to go on like that. All right, I thought the black would be a nice background for this. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So I'm going to pull out a piece of scrap paper that I can glue on. And I'm going to open up my tissue, which I think this is so cute. The little book stack. Well, I guess it's not a stack, it's a row of books. This would be a stack. Right. I don't know why my throat feels goopy. So let me pull one of these out and make sure it'll look okay. Yeah, so I wanted light to put this on top of, so this works right here. I actually think I'm going to cut some of this off or rip some of this off. I'm just going to take a ruler. Come on. No, that's not going to work. So better me do it than you. I think I'm just going to have to use a pair of scissors. I just don't want to glue the whole thing, and then because I can actually use this piece right here for something else because it's kind of got that vintagey look to it. All right, so what I am going to do is maybe even cut a piece of this because I can probably get one of these books out of this. Just be careful not to cut it too small because then you've pretty much ruined a piece of it. But I'm going to put the glue, and I'm going to use glue stick on this piece. And I'm going to make sure the entire back is covered, or the entire front is actually what it is. And I don't want this piece right there. And then I'm just going to stick this right on top of it. I want my books to line up at the bottom, so I'm going to carefully place them right up against that edge. All right. And then kind of work it, excuse me, middle out. Make sure that's down really well, but be careful. You don't want to rip this tissue paper. So even as I'm using my bone folder, you can use a credit card, whatever you want. Don't do that because it may tear. All right. So then I'm going to pull it up and flip it over. Now, if I was doing this off camera, I would wait for this to dry just to make sure. And then I'm going to cut off the excess. My hand feels wobbly for some reason. All right. I did cut a tiny little piece of that off. So I actually might want to straighten that up because this is on black and it may show. So it'll just give me a little more of a border in the black. All right, so then I'm going to adhere this to this. And I do want to use some white glue to do that. This even isn't really, let me just trim this up real little. Actually, I might bring it through here too, ever so slightly, because I'm using the black matte. You're really gonna see this, so I just want to make sure that's really straight. And I pretty much think that did the trick there. All right, so let me put some white glue on it. Of course, I never put the cap back on after the last time I used it, so I'm gonna have to just take that real fine tip off. And I think that's a little too close to the edge there. Stick this on this. Kind of make it even all the way around. That looks pretty good. Isn't this paper so pretty? A little bit. All right. And then I'm going to attach this to the card front, or the note card front. This liquid glue is so thick. Or I should say it's not thick, it's just coming out with such force. All right, so that's down. I think that looks so pretty, but I do want some kind of a word up here, so I'm gonna have to look for something. I mean, I know we have these dictionary pages, and I think there were book pages in here, some faux book pages. I don't know, I could always look through my stamps, or I don't think I have anything Tim Holtz that would go well up there. Like, I almost want something, I don't know. I don't know what I wanted to say. I don't want it to say rabbit hole. I'm not sure these are in the right color family anyway. So I'm gonna take a look at that in a second. I mean, you could easily leave it like this, and unless I really find something special that I want to use, I'm going to leave it like this because it's a fine note card as far as I'm concerned. But I wanted to do something to the envelope. I thought about putting, you could seal the back with one of these. I never know what to do with these black and white stickers, but I think I'm going to stamp this book stack along this side here. So let me find a block, which, why am I not laying my eye on the biggest block I have here? That's not big enough. All right, I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna take some black ink and ink this up. And as I'm doing that, I'm looking around my craft table for that block. How does, oh, I see it now. I was gonna say, how does one lose a stamping block? I see it though. So I don't know, this black ink is probably at the end. So let me just do it on here to see if I need to use other ink. Yeah, if I want a crisp image, I think I'm gonna have to use other ink. So let me get this black off. Of course, I now have blank ink all over my hands, which is okay. I don't have black, but I have Early Espresso, which is a really dark brown. So I may just use that. Yeah, you can see already this is so much better. Let me just try it on here. I hope you can see that. Let me move it up some. Ooh, look how crisp and beautiful that is. I have to say, one thing about your creative studio is the stamps are so detailed. They're so nice. That's an owl. When I unboxed it, I thought it was a cat. Oh my. Well, now that I've stamped it, I can see it's an owl. It's funny no one had said anything in the comments. All right, so I don't think I want the whole thing on here because I don't want it to interfere with the return address. So let me just stick it here. All right, that turned out really nice. I love decorated envelopes. I think they're really nice. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna go wash this ink off my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't want to touch the note card with ink on my hands, so I got most of that off. And I did find these words I have. I mean, they're not a perfect match for this, but I thought I'd try it. If not, what I was going to do is I was going to look up like a book quote and print it out on white paper and then or white cardstock actually, and then just use my distress ink, distress it up and stick that on there. But there's some sayings on this I have, and again, this was a free printable. Begin an adventure, explore, nourish your soul. There's so many good, never stop exploring. There's so many good things here that could go with this. So let me just cut out a couple and see if I like any of them on here. Begin an adventure. I do like that. Now, of course, I'm not going to keep that white on there. I was just seeing how it goes. Let's see what else there is. Escape the ordinary would work. I'm not going to take real long. Never stop exploring would be good on that. And it would be a nice little, be constantly curious. How about your story matters? I kind of like that. Let's see this one. I'm just trying to think, you know, it's just a note card. I mean, it can really say anything. It's not like a greeting card where it has to. I like that. Your story matters or begin an adventure. I almost even like it down there a little bit. Keep that open. I'm not sure. I have an idea of what I could do up there. I could put some jewels or something. Your story matters. Begin an adventure. Explore. All right. I wish I had this on cardstock, but I don't think I do. Let me see. Here's my pouch of words. This is on cardstock, but I don't think, no, this is not. So, begin an adventure, your story matters. I think I kind of like your story matters. All right, let me cut these out. And I am going to distress around it a little bit to get any white that I've left on there. I wish this was live and we could vote. This would be great for one of my students. This, I think, would work better as a, although I like this color better. So I think it's going to be your story matters or nourish your soul. I'm so indecisive. So it seems like this color pattern right here is the one that goes the best. All right, it doesn't matter. All right, I'm making a bigger deal out of this than it needs to be, which is so me when I'm creating. So I just want to ink around this edge a little bit. And because it's just flimsy paper and not cardstock, it's going to wrinkle a little bit. So let me put this on. Let me just make sure your story matters are down here. I could always lift it up, right? No, I think I'm going to put it down here or here. All right, your story matters. All right, I'm going to grab some gems. Let's see what I have. I have these. They don't really go. Oh, let me see. Where is that button kit I just got? Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. It's not even funny. I don't have any little books. I know that. But here's all my... I buy a lot of these from Stampin' Up! Because I really like them. Or if I see them out in the world. Gold would look okay. Let me just see. Little butterflies. There isn't anything in the kit, right? Are these black? I think I have black ones, but they're probably buried because I don't really use them. All right, let me just look really quick here. My short video will end up being longer because I'm looking. I have black stars, but that's not going to go. I'm pretty sure I have black somewhere, but I don't think they're a shape I like, which is another reason why I don't really use them. Or maybe I don't even have them. I don't know. They're kind of brushed. Oh, here they are. This is what I was looking for. I knew I had black. And then I have these, and these are the ones, unless they're the same thing, they're not. These are the ones I knew were an odd shape, but I kind of like those. So let's try something out here. They come up pretty easily, so if I don't like it, I can pull it off quickly. And let me cover that and grab my little pick tool. So these brushed metallics are really kind of pretty, but I almost think this green color would probably look pretty good. My light is fading. It's getting dark really early, and I had an appointment after work today, so I don't know what time it is. It might be around 6:30 or so, but I'll post this tomorrow morning or tomorrow sometime. Let me see. Black might be too... Let me see the gray. I think, well, I'm going to take it off. I'm just the ones that don't go, but I don't know. Where do I want this? Like there? Let me try. Not a great idea. See, it's not dry. This might not come up as easily as I think it's going to because this is not dry. All right, I got those two off. This one I think wants to pull so that may just stay there, which makes the decision easier because it's going to be gray. And guess what? I'm not messing with this. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm just going to put two gray ones on, which I think will look fine. Yeah, that was a little damp still down there. I just have to decide where I want it. Do I want it in here like this? I don't think that looks too bad, actually. So 1, 2, 3. So that's my little note card. I kind of like it, actually. And there's the envelope. Super cute, right? So that's my monthly note card. And I appreciate you watching. My goal is to do at least one Your Creative Studio project a week. I think I posted one on Sunday. I still have 3 more ideas at least for this box, and that's just really off the top of my head. I haven't really gone through everything again and tried to come up with other things. I came up with something today though, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to do that one too. So I probably do have at least 3 more ideas, but I love this note card. How cute, right? And then I always put my stamp on the back. Let me do that real fast. On the back of the card that says handmade by Joanne Leahy. Right? So again, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great day. Hit the thumbs up if you like this idea. Put any comments or questions below. I really appreciate them. And I'll see you next time.